see this as an opportunity to entice graduates from out of state to stay in the state of Wisconsin. As we all know, here in the state of Wisconsin, we have a unique problem. Our unemployment rate's the lowest it's been in decades, and we have one of the highest labor participation rates in the country. Yet, over the next 7 years, we're still going to need about 45,000 jobs here in the state of Wisconsin. We really need to think outside the box on how we can attract talent from not just here in the state of Wisconsin, but from out of state. So under this legislation, as Representative Murphy stated, the Department of Workforce Development would begin paying out grants on July 1 of 2019 to graduates who meet certain criteria. This bill allows an individual to receive annual grants for up to 5 consecutive years as long as they live in Wisconsin for 2 years and remain living and working in the state thereafter. These annual grants would be equal to 10% of the difference between the out-of-state tuition paid by the student and the tuition that would have been paid had they been a resident. Each year, over 3,000 out-of-state students graduate from the Wisconsin institutions, yet only approximately 10% of these students who attend UW system schools currently stay in Wisconsin.
But I'm wondering if we're incentivizing the wrong part of this. You know, we're trying to give students back money. To me, it's kind of a corporate welfare program going on here. Why don't we just incentivize the employers to keep these people? I'm not sure why we're doing this way.
It's a fair point what you make, Representative, but you take a look at the change and how the generational change, millennials these days, they're willing to move to an area without even having a job lined up because they want to go because there's quality of life. There's a reason why they're going to these places. It's not necessarily because of the employment. And so our goal is, because we only retain about 10% of these out-of-state students, we think we have a great story to sell here in the state of Wisconsin. From everything that we've been doing, from the talent attraction that's being proposed right now to market millennials from places like Minneapolis and Chicago to have them come to Wisconsin, we see this as another tool in the toolbox to retain and get individuals from out of state, because we are in competition right now with 49 other states that have similar demographic challenges that we have. And so we have to get very creative. We have to dangle that carrot stick out there to get people here, because chances are if we can get them here in the state of Wisconsin, they're going to stay here.